So after the success of the Qi Wuhua version 1 6x6, Qi thought it would be a good idea to release a version 2 of this cube. Well, was it? The Wuhua version 2 is the same size and has the same shades as the version 1, as could be expected. The main characteristic for the V1 was known for its stability, and it's good news to hear that the V2 has, for the most part, maintained that stability. But now for its turning. I may as well say it straight off, this cube is kind of a disappointment, at least out of the box. Out of the box, it was extremely slow and clicky. Layers were most certainly not even speed, and it was just a pain to solve on. For some sort of comparison, I have a recent 313 official average, and my first average of 5 with this cube was 350. Luckily, it did improve a little after some solves, and I'm sure it will improve further with lubing. So after around 20 to 30 solves, some of the shocking characteristics have subsided. The cube is now not as slow and clicky as earlier. It's a bit more smooth, however layers are still fairly uneven. The half cube turns are very slow compared with the 2 layer turns, and the outer layer is somewhere in between. So overall it's becoming more like the V1, but still a bit catchy. I should mention that without lube or setup, the 3x3 stage on this cube is especially bad. On the Wuhua version 1, layers are much closer to being even friction than the V2, and the cube can corner cut well and flow very nicely. In a way, you can think of this cube like the Thunderclap V2 after the Thunderclap V1 came out. So, even though it's a bit of a shock out of the box, it does improve a good chunk, but it still has its downsides. As for the worth factor, this really depends on the cost, because if it's expensive, I really wouldn't recommend it as there are many better options for you. If it's cheaper, it may be something to take into consideration. Big thanks to SpeedCube for sending me this puzzle, and I will see you guys in the next video.